kids, today is Tuesday, April 26th. I'm Julissa Suarez.
And I'm Victor Fontes.
And here's what's going on at CHS today. Central Ohio will be having their prom May 7th from 7 to 11 p.m. at Lightbridge Church North. This year's theme is Secret Garden. The cost this week through Friday, April 29th is $50 a person, and May 2nd through the 6th is $55 a person. You must be a senior or junior unless asked by a senior or a junior and have a 2.0 GPA and not on the non-privileged list. Dance and guest passes can be picked up in room 67.
Ag news! There will be a mandatory informational meeting in room 40 this Thursday, April 28th at lunch. The meeting will begin 10 minutes after the start of lunchtime. This is for all potential swine exhibitors, including those who will have their animals at home and those who will keep them at school. If you can't make it Thursday, make sure to see Mr. Williams during lunch on Friday.
And now it's time for another Spirit Attack. Be waiting for a Spirit Attack coming to you, teachers.
Congratulations, you guys, Spirit Attack!
Career Center. Seniors, if you have been accepted to Fresno State and plan on attending in the fall, please complete the following required tasks by May 1st.
Fresno State Rep will be on campus in the Career Center on Wednesday, April 27th from 11:30 to 2 if any students need help matriculating or have any questions.
Hey Grizzlies, this is Mr. Marshall, your yearbook advisor for this year. Just to let you know that we have 52, count them, 52 yearbooks left. Seniors, this is your last year, and if you'd like a memory of that year, then please go to jostins.com. If not, any underclassmen can certainly still purchase a yearbook. And the yearbooks will be on sale until the pre-orders sell out. So, what are you waiting for? Go to jostins.com today and pay for your yearbook.
Club news! Poetry Slam is happening in the library this month. Flipgrid entry is due today. Tuesday, April 26th to record your performance, and live performances will be this Friday, April 29th. Sign up in the library with Miss Cheek and get all the details, then original works only.
Sports news! Varsity baseball at Buchanan start. 3:30 p.m. release, 11:45 a.m. leave, 12:45 p.m. west, 1 p.m. east. Softball versus Clovis East at Central. East start at 3:30 p.m. Release at 1:30 p.m. west, 2 p.m. east. Leave 1:45 p.m. west. Athletics bus.
Boys volleyball at Clovis North starts time Frosh 3:30 p.m. JV, 4:30 p.m. varsity, 6 p.m. release, 11:45 a.m. leave, 12:30 p.m. west, 12:45 p.m. east.
Badminton versus Clovis North at Central East start 3 p.m. Release 1:30 p.m. west, 2 p.m. east. Leave 1:45 p.m. West Athletics bus.
I'm Mike Smith, and you're watching The Harbor. For the past 10 years, I've been a youth worker. I've had an opportunity to work with young people from all different walks of life. You know, I've been a social worker, I've been a motivational speaker, I've been an author, I have an opportunity to host this show, The Harbor. And the reason I do that is I want young people to understand how important it is to live a purpose and passion-filled life. My big dream is to help young people realize that they're leaving a legacy behind every single day. And the reason I've been so committed to this is because I remember being a young person laying in bed at night, looking at my ceiling, just dreaming about the life that I had ahead of me. I remember laying in bed thinking about, where was I gonna work? Where was I gonna live? Was I gonna travel the world? I remember having all these thoughts and dreams and hopes about, my future. And when I was 15, my English teacher, he asked us to do an assignment. He asked us to write down if we could be doing anything 10 years from now, what would it be? He didn't put any rules on it. There were no limitations. The sky was the limit, basically. He just said, what would you want to be doing? And as I sat there and I I started to think about if I could do anything 10 years from now, what would it be? I just thought about how great it would be if I could create this place where my friends and I could skateboard and do music and do art. I basically just wanted to create a warehouse where we could do things that we were passionate about and do the things that we loved. And while doing this assignment was fun, and it was awesome to think about, this life that I might lead someday, I never really believed it could happen. I wanted it to, but I never actually thought that I could make this work. And so I basically just kind of gave up on it. It was like I took that dream and I sort of just put it in a jar and just kind of put it on the shelf and hoped that someday I might get back to it. But I never really believed that I could. I never believed in myself enough to think that I could actually make this happen. So I kind of just went through high school, graduated high school, went to college, and there was always this nagging sense in the back of my mind that I wanted to do this thing. I wanted to create this place where kids could skate and we could do music and we could do art, but I just never knew how, and I never knew how to really kind of take that dream off the shelf and open it up and make this happen. I just never knew how to get there. And then one day I got a phone call. Basically, our local indoor skate park in town was shutting down. They couldn't figure out how to make it work, and they called me. They asked me if I wanted all these ramps, and they asked me if I wanted to try to create my own space where kids could skate. And all the parents in town were freaking out because their kids didn't have a place to skateboard anymore, and I took the opportunity. I started a nonprofit skate park, and we built this tiny little skate park, and it opened, and we were excited. It was like I, for the first time in my life, took this dream off the shelf, opened it a little bit, and now I was so excited to see where it was gonna go. I just made the commitment that I wasn't gonna do anything else. One of the coolest things happened this past year is my high school English teacher, he walked into my skate park, and he looked around and he basically just congratulated me on fulfilling that dream that I had written about 15 years ago. And it was one of the most gratifying experiences to see that something I dreamed about as a young person actually happening today. And because I was willing to take that dream off the shelf and open it up just a little bit, I've been able to create opportunities to speak to young people, create opportunities to better my community, create opportunities to have an impact on people's lives. And it's helped me realize that I'm leaving a legacy. And one of the biggest things I think about leaving a legacy is asking myself, what legacy do I want to leave? What do I want to be about? If you take your dream and you begin to achieve it, you start to create a bigger story, because that's what we all want. We all want to live a life filled with passion. We all want to live a life filled with purpose. We all want a life where we're leaving some sort of a legacy behind. All of us have this dream that we want to chase. So what is it? What's that dream that you have for yourself? What's that thing that makes your heart pound inside of your chest? What's the legacy that you want to leave behind? We want this show to challenge you. We want to push you. We want you to think about the impact that you're having on your campus. We've created this show to let you know it's okay to dream, and it's okay to think about the legacy that you're leaving behind. We're going to cover topics like fear, pressure, time management, diversity. We're going to bring in people from all different walks of life to help you take your dream off the shelf, open it, and think about the legacy that you're leaving behind today.
Please stand for the flag salute. Ready, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Today's weather is sponsored by Mr. Watros and Miss Rodriguez's class for winning the Spirit Points during Chicken Week. Today's a high of 82, a low of 53, breezy and warm. Have a great day, Grizzlies. The Ryan Reynolds Little Ray dad jokes of the day.
So, Rel, are you ready to tell a few corny dad jokes?
I think we should do this. This should be fun. We dads, and we should tell that. This is what we should do, is tell dad jokes.
These flow through us quite naturally, I imagine. I'm going to tell you a dad joke. I'm going to start us off with our first dad joke. Are you ready?
Let's do it, brother.
What did the shark say to the chunky fish? It's time to scale it back. For that little sinister,
What did the game say to the game system? Please console me.
That's all the news we have for you today, Grizzlies. And remember to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at CentralHS_. I'm Joyce Suarez.
And I'm Victor Fontes.
And we will see you later.
Roar.